Okay, good morning. So today we discuss first on the homework previously from the previous lesson, exercise 4.3, page 113, 1CD. Okay, so please mark it. So 1C, yes, it's a inverse variation with constant 600. And as for part D, it's a no because of this 18 times 18 equals to 324. It's not the same. It's not as the same as the others 360, so it's not inverse variation. Okay, and question number 7, part A, to show that it's inversely proportional to m, D is inversely proportional to m, you need to show that the constant is 600. All times together, all times is 600. Okay, and part B, m against D, the graph is a hyperbola graph. Okay, if it's a hyperbola graph, it's correct. And part C, draw the graph m against 1 over d. So m against 1 over d. Please make a new table, 1 over d. Okay, please check if it's correct. Okay, so we have a 1 over d. Okay, 1 over d comes from 1 over d. The d is already given from the table. Okay, so for each of these, you have to change it to 1 over d. Then you plot the graph of m against 1 over d. It will be a straight line graph passing through 0. And then circle the origin. Don't forget to circle the origin. Okay, it indicates that it doesn't include the 0. Then part D, 600 over d, m equals to 600 over d, or dm equals to 600, and m is equals to 24. Please take them. Okay, so today we are going to do try it 7, page 111, try it 7, and try it 8 in page 112, and we'll proceed to question number 4, 5, 6, and 8. Okay, so let's look at try it 7. A bottle of soft drink is shared among n boys. Okay, the variable here is n. Each boy drinks v centimeter cube of the soft drink. Okay, another variable here, v. It is known that n and v are in inverse variation. Okay, so when we say n and v are in inverse variation, we have a constant. Okay, we have a constant. So the constant here is n times v equals to k. Okay, we need to find the k, that we need to find the constant. Okay, n times v equals to k, or n equals to k over v. It's up to you which one also can. Okay, so n equals to k over v. For direct variation, okay, this is inverse variation. For direct variation, it's y over x equals to k. Okay, or y equals to kx. Okay, so here I will use n equals to k over v, okay, to show that n is inverse variation. N is inversely proportional to v. Okay, I write it again. So n is inversely proportional to v. This is how you write it. Okay. Okay. So first we need to find the k. How do we find the k? Okay, look at the question again, see what they give you. Okay. When there are 6 boys sharing the drink, each boy has 250 centimeter cube. Okay, so now you identify which is your n, which is your v. Okay, so n just now is boys, right? Here it's already mentioned n boys, so v is 6 is your n, and 260, since it's a centimeter cube, is obviously is a volume v. Okay, so from here we can find our k by substituting n and v. Okay, so it's 6 boys equals to k over 250. So your k is equals to 6 times 250, which is 1,500. Okay, it's the same as when you start doing n times v equals to k. It's the same, n v equals to k. Okay, and then you sub in, it's the same thing. Okay, so k is 1,500. So now we have our equation. Okay, so n is equals to 1,500 over v. Okay, Please note that sometimes the question will ask you to find the equation. So if they ask you to find the equation, you need to find the K, and this is the answer. Okay, N equals to 1500 over V. This is the equation. Okay, so next is they're asking you to find how much can each boy, so they're asking you to find N, the question mark N, when there are 10. Oh, how much can each boy drink? Okay, sorry. How much can each boy drink, which means they're asking you to find the volume of each of the boy which can drink. The volume of the boy can drink. Okay, the volume of the each of that boy that can drink. Okay, find V. So they're asking you to find V when N equals to 10. See, it's obviously boys here, so it's 10 is equals to your N. Okay, so from the equation that we found just now, so your N is 10, your volume is the one that you need to find. Okay, so 10V equals to 1500, and your V is 1500 divided by 10, which gives you 150 and centimeter cube. So your volume is 150. Okay, that is for try it 7, page 111. Copy the question and also the answer, right? So try it 8. Don't forget to write down the try it, okay, and the page number. Okay, try 8. When a cup of water is poured into a cylinder, the depth of the water is inversely proportional. Okay, the depth of the water is inversely proportional to the square of the base radius of the cylinder. Okay, so they didn't give you any unknown. They did not give you any alphabet, so you have to name them yourself. Okay, so the depth of the water, so let it be D. D as a depth of water is inversely proportional to the square of the base radius. So this is about radius. So your R is your unknown, and because of the word square here, it means R square. Okay, so when we write down, we need to write this. D is inversely proportional to R square. Okay, or D times R square equals to K. Okay, it's the same. Okay, I will just use one of it, which is D is inverse. Okay, this one, D equals to K over R square. So now see what they give you for your D and R to find the constant. Okay, to find the constant. So when the radius is 3 centimeter, the depth of the water is 24 centimeter. Okay, so they give you the R now. The R is 3. And the D is 24. So from here we can find our K. Okay, our D is 24 and our K we need to find, and your R is 3. Don't forget your square. Okay, don't forget your square. So your K is equals to, go there, 3 square go there, times. So 24 times 3 square, which is 9. Okay, so it's equals to 216. So the equation is D equals to 216 over R square. If they're asking you to find the equation, this is the equation. But they are asking you to find the depth when the radius is 6. So they are asking you to find the D when your R is 6. Okay, so find the D from the equation here. D is equals to 216 over your R is 6, so 6, don't forget your square. So 216 divided by 36, your D is equals to 6 centimeter. Okay, so your D is 6 centimeter. That's it. Okay, that's how you do inverse proportion. Okay, you can always rewind back if you need the explanation one more time. Okay, so try 7, try 8, we done. So now we go to question number 4. Okay, question number 4. If two quantities x and y are in inverse variation, okay, so here they say inverse variation already. Okay, so we quickly know that this is actually y is equals to k over x. Okay, y is equals to k over x, or xy equals to k. x times y equals to k. It's the same. Find the values of p and q in the following table. So here, how do we find k? We find k from here. Okay, so it's 32. K is equals to 32 times 5. Okay, as I said just now, you can use x, y equals to k, or y equals to k over x is the same. Okay, so one of them, you use one of them, you get the same answer. You find k. K is your constant, so your k is equals to 160. So if they're asking you to find the equation is y equals to 160 over x, or xy equals to 160. Okay, it's the same. So now you have to find p. Okay, find p. You are given x now. Okay, you are given x. This is your x, this is your y. So you substitute xy here. Your x is 20. Okay, I will use this 20, and your y is p. Okay, you substitute xy, and it's equals to 160. So you can find your p, 160 divided by 20, and you get 8. Okay, please note that 20p because x times y equals to 160. Okay, and same thing goes to finding q, xy. Okay, so your x is q. Okay, your x is q, your y is 16, and it's equals to 160 because your constant just now you found is 160. Yeah, okay, because the equation given is x times y equals to 160. Then from here you can find your q. Move the 16 to the other side, become divide, so q is 10. Okay, so we found the answer for question number 4. Okay, question number 5, I want you to do it by yourself, okay, including the question, copy all of them, okay. Question number 5, you do it your own. Now we do number 16, okay. Question number 16, if you listen to explanation on question number 6, page 114, question number 6. Then you can do number 5, okay. Okay, question number 6 similar to question number 5. Okay, so number 6, it is given that D is inversely proportional to square root of M. So we can say that D, when we times with square root of M, is equals to K. Or D is inversely proportional to square root of M. Or I can write like this. In any form, it's the same. Okay, I will write either one only. Okay, so D is equals to K over square root M. So here the second sentence here tells you M equals to 9 and D equals to 64. So from here you can find your K. Okay, you can substitute. Okay, I will substitute my 64 and 9. So D is 64 equals to K over square root of MM is 9. Okay, then I can find my K. So my K is 3. Okay, my K here is 3. So K is equals to 64 times 3. Okay, so you times 3 equals to 19. 192. Okay, so that is your K. So if they ask you to find the equation, so the equation is D equals to 192 over square root of M. Okay, or D square root of M equals to 192. It's the same. Okay, this is the equation if they ask you to find the equation. Now we look at part A. They're asking you to find the value of D when the M is 4. So using the equation, D is equals to 192 divided by square root of your M is 4. So 192 over square root of 4 is 2. So you divide it, you get 96. So your D is 96. And part B, your D is equals to 192 over square root of 4, right? Okay, you just by using this equation, your D given now is 32. and is equals to 192 over square root of m. So to find square root of m, move there. So it's 32 square root of m equals to 192. Square root of m equals to 192 divided by 32. Okay, you move back the 32 to the other side, become divide, okay? So square root of m equals to 6. Okay, you can do this slowly. You pause the video, do it slowly. Okay, so your m is equals to square root, move to the other side, become square. So your m is 36. Okay, that's all for question number 6. Done. So we do question number 8 now. So the following table shows the number of trees required to be planted on a hillside when the distance between two adjacent trees is x. Okay, so we have x and y now, okay? So part A, is x inversely proportional to x? And y is inversely proportional to x. Okay, so we find it by finding the constant. Okay, so the constant is times k equals to x times y. Okay, so to find the constant, okay, the equation is y equals to k over x, right? Or x times y equals to k, right? Okay, so we find the constant, we times all of them. Okay, we times, okay, part A. So you times x with y. So the first one is 1 times 900, you get 900. And the second one here, 2 times 225. Okay, what you get is a 450. So it's different, right? So if it's different, it's definitely no. Okay, it's no. It's not inverse. Just write no, huh? Okay, no. Why? Because the constant is not the same. Okay, don't just write no. You must write down. You must show that it's 900 here, and then this one is 450 is different, so it's no. Okay, the k is not the same. Okay, how about part B? Is y inversely proportional to x squared? Okay, so now you need to find x squared times y equals to k. Okay, so you find it either all of them are the same k or not. Okay, x squared times y equals to k. So here you have to find x squared times y. Okay, x squared times y. So your first one, okay, your first one here, 1 times 1 x squared means 1 square times 900. Okay, this is your x, you square it, so it's 1 square times 900 is 900. Okay, the second one, 2 square times 225. Okay, yes, it's a 900. Okay, the third one, 3 square. Okay, why is it square? Because of x square. Okay, x square, because we are finding whether y is inversely proportional to x square or not. So 3 square, when you times with 225, yes, it is a 900. 225, I read wrong, sorry, it's 100. It's a 900. 3 square is 9, so 9 times 100 is 900. Okay, okay. The fourth one, 5 square times 36. Okay, 5 square times 36 is a 900, yes. Okay, and the last one, 6 square times 25 is a 900 also. So all of these are 900. So we can say that the constant here is 900. So it means that x squared times y is equals to 900. So we can say that y is inversely proportional to x squared. Okay, there you go. Y is inversely proportional to x squared. Now part C. Part C, find an equation connecting x and y. Oh, we found it already just now. I already write it down for you. X squared y is equals to 900, or y is equals to 900 over x squared. Okay, now part D. Find the number of trees. Okay, the number of trees is y. Okay, you see the question, the number of trees is y. Required when x is equals to 1.5. So you're looking for your y now, and you sub in your 1.5 to your x. So y is equals to 900 over 1.5 square. Okay, so 900 divided by 1.5 square is 900 divided by 2.25, and it's equals to 400. Okay, so there are 400 trees. Done. Okay, so we have done question number 8. So remember to finish up your homework. Okay, so your homework is page 114, question number 5. Okay, so we have finished our inverse variation. Okay, so that's all from me today. Thank you, class. Bye bye.